I love going pawn shops because you can often find some pretty amazing games for really good prices, and I got a nice stack for $26. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. This week, I went clearance hunting at Gamestop. So if you don't know, Gamestop is doing this really big clearance sale because they're just trying to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff that just isn't selling. And what they're doing is they're taking stuff that's on clearance and chopping 50% off of it. So you can get some pretty terrific deals on a lot of things. Now today, which is Sunday, they added a bunch of video games to the clearance list, and you can look up online which stores have them in your area. Now, unfortunately, this deal is not available for shipping, so you can't get anything on any of the video games that are on clearance shipped to you the normal way. However, you can actually get them delivered today using DoorDash. But they do have an option where if you, I think it's $10, you can get the games delivered to you. Now, considering how good some of these discounts are, and considering a lot of these games are on the harder to find side, this is actually a pretty good way to do it. So, I actually went on the GameStop website and took a look and found a handful of games that I was interested in. Of course, some of them were not available in my area, but I picked out 5 that were, and they were delivered today. And 2 of them were not at all what I was expecting, but we'll do what we can. So for starters, first game up is Spiritfarer on the PS4. This is supposed to be a new copy, although it's marked as pre-owned, which is interesting. I mean, it's got all this stuff in it, so maybe it's new, I don't know. But this game was like $8.50, so very, very cheap. I've heard good things about it. I don't know a whole lot, but like it looks good, and for that price, I figured I might as well grab a physical copy. Then I got some PS5 games. First one is Port Royale for the extended edition on the PS5. This is a pirate-themed like sim game. Sounds cool to me. As you can see, it was priced at $29.97, which is cut in half, so I paid $15 for this. And this is a brand new PS5 game that was on clearance. Again, it's complete, comes with all the codes, the manual, poster, everything you would expect from a brand new game. So, hey, another PS5 game to add to the collection. This one I got mostly because it just sounds strange. Don't know much about it, but the title is very interesting. The Dungeon of Nabaluk, the Amulet of Chaos Chicken Edition on the PS5. This is a GS2 game, so that doesn't make me super hopeful, but apparently it's a like goofy RPG, and as you can see, this was another $29.99 game that I got for $15. It's a brand new PS5 game. I figured, you know what, might as well. And then the last 2 games I originally picked up on Xbox Series X, or at least that's what I ordered. It's not what I got though. So for starters, we have Ghost Runner on the PS5. I guess because all the rest of the games I ordered were PS5 versions, they just gave me the PS5 one instead of the Xbox one, which is what I ordered. Although oddly enough, the PS5 version was actually going for more expensive. I think I only paid like $13 for the Xbox Series X version, and this one is marked at $29. So I paid less than the PS5 version, got the PS5 version. So, I mean, it's fine. It's not the end of the world because I can definitely play it on PS5, but I ordered it on Xbox, so I was expecting to get it on Xbox. And then the last one, this was the most expensive one, but this is a fairly new release game. I think it came out like only a few months ago, and I've heard good things. We have Crusader Kings 3, also on the PS5. This was supposed to be on the Series X, but again, they gave me a PS5 version. This one is sealed, but this is another strategy RPG game where you control a kingdom. Sounds cool. Again, not the type of game you normally find a bunch of, so I figured if I can grab it for 20 bucks, I might as well do it. So yeah, 20 bucks for this. So not too bad. I got a nice stack of games, all for PlayStation, even though 2 of them were supposed to be Xbox games, but that's okay. Definitely padded my PS5 collection even more. So yeah, get out there, check your local Gamestops, because a lot of them might have games in stock that are on clearance, and if they are, then you get 50% off of them. So this is good stuff. Go check it out. Anyway, on to the next. It's been kind of a rough day. It's been a while since I've been game hunting, so let's do it. Let's check out Cash America, see what's going on. I love going pawn shops because you can often find some pretty amazing games for really good prices, and I got a nice stack for $26 at Cash America today, and there's some good stuff in here. So first off, we have Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS4. Trades in for $8.80 at GameStop. I think I paid $4 for it, so easy double up there. This one I'm surprised I found, and I got it for $3. Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One. This trades in for 12 bucks, so definitely another big score. So those 2 games by themselves almost pay for the whole lot, which is beautiful. And then we got the stuff that I'm keeping. I got a pretty good amount of stuff that I'm actually keeping this time. We're going to start off with Hunter the Reckoning on the Xbox. So this is an old Xbox game made by Crystal Dynamics. I've never played Hunter the Reckoning, but I heard good things, and it's not every day you find a game like that at a pawn shop. So I snagged it. They originally wanted $5. I got it for $3 on the original Xbox, so that's pretty solid. Next up, we got Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox 360. It's a classic, kind of a meme-worthy game, but hey, I never played it. Might as well grab it. Then we have Sonic Generations on the Xbox 360. These Sonic games are very, very clean. They don't have the manuals, but they're in almost immaculate shape, so I figured, you know what, I have to grab them for sure. And then the last couple games are Nintendo Land, which I've been looking for the Wii U, and De Blob on the Wii. So grand total, I paid 26 bucks for all of those. I got 2 that I'm absolutely going to flip, and I got 5 to add to the collection. And the collection ads are pretty nice, so pretty happy. So I'm going to head across the street to Value Pawn, see if they got anything good. The last few times I've stopped at this Value Pawn, I've actually found some decent stuff, so let's see if that streak continues. Let's go. Yeah, nothing at Value Pawn. The game section was pretty wiped out. Didn't really have anything that was particularly interesting. The only game they had that was worth grabbing potentially was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and they were asking too much for it, so oh well, that's okay. Still got a pretty nice haul from Cash America, and I think I'm going to head to a couple more pawn shops. So let's head to our next stop, see what we can find. Next pawn shop is La Familia. Again, this is a very hit or miss place. Sometimes I score well, sometimes I don't. See what today is. Let's go. Nothing in there today. There was one game I was tempted to grab, and that was an Xbox 360 copy of Hitman Blood Money, but I don't know. I don't think that game alone was worth grabbing. If I could have bundled stuff together and get a decent discount, I probably would have done it, but yeah, there was just nothing in there. So, oh well. I think I got one more pawn shop left in me, and then I'm going to head to GameStop, where we're going to do a few things. So let's head over there, see what we got. Last pawn shop of this adventure is Simple Pawn. Scored here the last couple times I've been. Will that streak continue? Let's find out. 3rd bust in a row, but that's okay. I'm still happy I scored at Cash America. They had a few games in there that I was somewhat interested in, but because they do have that 3 for $20 deal, which is not a bad deal. Problem is, all the games that I was looking at were basically worth what I would be paying for them. And the one game that I wanted to pick up was, it just wasn't worth the full asking price because they wanted 10 for it, and it's just not worth that. So ended up passing, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna head home, chill for a bit, and then go to GameStop, and I'm probably gonna pick up some stuff there. So let's head over there next. All right, so I am back home after my game hunting adventure, and before I head to GameStop, I wanted to do a little opening as part of this episode, because this is gaming related, and it's not something that you find very often. These are actually pretty difficult to come by, so that's why I decided to grab them. my local Best Buy, and I was there earlier today because I was attempting to pick up my iPhone, which there's going to be a video on that on my main channel if you want to find out the whole story about how I couldn't somehow get an iPhone even though I ordered it multiple times. But regardless, one thing I saw that my Best Buy had in stock and I decided to order for pickup was the Animal Crossing New Horizons Series 5 Amiibo cards. Now, these came out last year, and of course they feature all the newer villagers that were added in Animal Crossing New Horizons. And they were very hard to come by. There was pretty much one release and then they were gone. So the fact that Best Buy got a restock of them randomly towards the end of 2022, I had to grab them. So I got not one, but 2 packs. So I figured, let's go ahead and open up some Animal Crossing cards, shall we? Now I have opened 1 pack of these already. I don't remember what villagers I had. I think I got a couple decent ones. And of course, it's been a while since I played Animal Crossing New Horizons. I did buy the Happy Home Designer expansion, but I haven't really done much with it, if we're being completely honest. I wish I did more, but I don't know. I just haven't really been in the mood to design homes. So I will probably get to it eventually, but yeah, just haven't really recently. All right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. See what cards we get. Now, of course, what's cool about these is in the game, if you scan these Amiibo cards, you can invite these villagers to your island, and you can potentially bring them on as one of your villagers. And they're guaranteed. You just have to like run through some side quests and stuff to get them. So we have Rio, who's a cool one. Oh, Judy. Wow, Judy's a good one. People really, really like Judy. So that's a very desirable one. Cephaloboot, which is a new villager. Robotic octopus, so that's a cool one. Marlowe. And Dom. Oh, and one more. We have a hollow Harvey, who you can invite to the coffee shop, but you cannot invite as a villager. That was a good pack, especially with Judy. And Dom is another highly desired villager. At least they were back when I played Animal Crossing on a daily basis back in 2020. I feel it's one of those games where, you know, you're going to play it a lot when it first comes out, and then once you're done with it, you're kind of done with it. I might go back to it later on. But like, I have the villagers that I want. I don't really want to change my lineup, so we'll see. Maybe I'll even start a new game, because I am planning on getting a second Switch in a future episode, which you will see later. So maybe what I'll do is I'll start a new island on my second Switch with a new account. We'll see. And I already see a double, which is a little concerning. We have Cephalobot again. Roswell, who is a alligator. Ace, who is a bird. Megan, who is a bear. Not a big fan. Audie, that's a good one. I have Audie already, but Audie's a good one. And Timmy and Tommy, it's a hollow. It's a hollow Timmy and Tommy. So of those cards, I'd say the best ones I got by far are Audie, Dom, and Judy. Rio's pretty cool, and of course I got 2 of the Cephalobots. But in terms of like the really desired villagers, all 3 of these are very highly desired. Dom, Audie, and Judy. So yeah, got some more Amiibo cards for Animal Crossing. If I find more of them, I'll grab them, just because they're kind of cool to have the collection. And it's always nice when, you know, if people want to add a villager to their island, you can just let them borrow a card and boom, they'll be good. So yeah, that's cool. All right, it is time for the final recap of this week's episode. And I do have some pickups at the end that I did not show you yet that we'll go over in a second. One is from Amazon. One is another pickup from my work points redemption service. And the other is a brand new release game I picked up from Gamestop. So we're going to start off with my Gamestop.com clearance games. And this is really the bread and butter of this week's episode. Of course, I'm not going to go over the whole thing again, but GameStop is doing a clearance sale where they have a whole bunch of games marked as clearance, and you get 50% off the marked price. So Definitely better for if you find good deals in store, but you can find some online stuff too. So I picked up 5 games, and what's funny about them is, of course, 2 of them I ordered as Xbox Series titles, and they gave them to me for PS5. Thankfully, I can play them on PS5, so it's not that big of a deal, but it would have been nice to actually get them for the platform I wanted. That's neither here nor there. So the first game I got, and these were all brand new. Some of them were the last copy, which is why they're unsealed, but all of these are brand new. We have the Dungeon of Nabluk, the Amulet of Chaos Chicken Edition on the PS5. I did try this. It's like a tactics RPG with like a humorous twist. It looks fun. I only played a few minutes of it, but I think it'll be kind of an amusing game to check out. Anyway, I paid 15 bucks because it was marked at 30, so I got it for 15, and it's worth 34, so a nice bundle there. Next up, a game I've heard a lot about, and it was very cheap, so I figured why not grab a copy. We have Spiritfarer on the PS4. This is a game about the afterlife, essentially. It's like a sim management type game. Looks interesting. Figured I'd grab it, especially because I only paid $8.50 for a brand new copy, and it's worth $22, so not bad at all. Next, we have Port Royale 4 on the PS5. This is like a sim type game, but with pirates. Sounds awesome. I probably would have rather played this on Switch, but the PS5 copy was on half off, so I figured I might as well grab it. Anyway, I paid 15 bucks, and this is worth 43 in new condition. So this is actually a really good pickup. Like I said, these come complete with everything you need for them. So that's awesome. Next up, a game that I already owned on Switch. Never played it, traded it in because it was worth a good amount, and now I have it on PS5, even though I originally ordered it on Xbox. We have Ghost Runner on the PS5. This is like a first-person action platforming game. It looks really good. I've heard really good things about it. I figured I'd grab it, especially because, again, I only paid $13.50, and it's worth $33. So, solid pickup. Last game that I picked up brand new, and this one is still sealed because I'm not sure when I'm going to play it, but I'll play it eventually. We have Crusader Kings 3 on the PS5. This is another sim management type game where you control like a castle. Definitely a game that I think would play better on PC, but I figure I'll give the console version a try. Why not? I only paid 20 bucks, and this is worth 43 because this came out fairly recently, so pretty nice addition to the collection. So yeah, those were my GameStop clearance games. Next, we're going to go to Cash America because I found a nice collection of older games that I got for a pretty good price. All of these were good. Now, of course, I did trade in a few, but these are the ones that I kept, and all of them were for very low prices. So we're going to start with Diblob on the Wii, the classic Wii game. Did come out on other platforms, but I found a copy on the Wii. It is complete. It is in very good shape. I figured, why not add it to the collection? I paid $2. It's worth $4, so it's not worth a ton, but that's okay. Next up, a game I have been looking for, because for some reason I couldn't find it, and a lot of like GameStops and stuff don't sell this game anymore. So I'm glad I found it, especially in a nice complete copy. We have Nintendo Land on the Wii U. Sorry, it was a pack-in title for certain bundles of the Wii U. It's got a bunch of mini games. It's kind of attempting to be the Wii Sports of the Wii U. I played a little of it back in the day. It was good, but I didn't have a copy now that I've gotten a Wii U again, so I need to get it again. Paid $3, and this is worth $7, so solid. Next up, we have Sonic Generations on the Xbox 360. This is a very, very well-regarded Sonic game, and again, it's in really good shape. No manual, but it's got everything else. The disc is flawless. It looks basically brand new, so pretty happy to add that to the collection. Anyway, I paid $5, and this is worth $10, so that one has some value. To go with one Sonic game, we have another Sonic game, Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox 360. Both of these Sonic games are backwards compatible, by the way, so gladly add them so I can actually play them on my Series X, which is cool. I know this one has some very polarizing opinions. Some people really like it, some people really don't. I'll find out for myself. Anyway, I paid $5 for this one, and it is worth $10 as well. So, nice double up. Lastly, and this one I mostly got because it's not, you don't see A, games in this series very often, and B, you don't see, just in general, games on the original Xbox too often in, at least my pawn shops. But we have Hunter the Reckoning on the original Xbox. I did replace the case because it was in this really battered PS2 case that was really broken, so I replaced it with a less battered one. It's just the disc, and this little card, but that's okay. I paid, I think it was very cheap. $3, and it's worth $8. So now we're going to come to the last 3 pickups, and these I have not shown you yet because they were online pickups that I got after I filmed the last segment. And of course, with my Amiibo Animal Crossing cards. So, this first one I picked up from Amazon. The main reason why I picked it up is, first, I'm sure it's fun. And second, it was so cheap. And I figure, I'm sure I could get at least $5 worth of enjoyment out of this brand new game. So, might as well go for it. We have the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games on the Xbox One. So this is Sega making kind of an arcadey sports game with a whole bunch of different Olympic sports. It's basically Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, but without Mario and Sonic. I've heard it's pretty good, and it was $5 brand new on Amazon, and it's worth $30. So this was actually a pretty solid pickup. But yeah, figured might as well grab it, especially for that low. You don't see games that low on Amazon too often. This next one I'm really curious about. I'm probably going to keep it sealed for now just because I don't know when I'm going to play it, but I figured I'd grab it because it's not the type of game you normally see on, especially on my exchange site. So again, I know I've explained this before, but with my work, we have this point system where you can earn points for accomplishing certain goals. And when you get a certain amount of points, you can redeem those points for stuff or experiences and whatnot. And they have a whole video game section on the website. So I've already redeemed it twice. I was able to get both Horizon Forbidden West and Nintendo Switch Sports for free, brand new. And I got enough points to get another game. And that game was the Deifield Chronicle on the Xbox Series X. Very interesting looking JRPG. Looks good. It's a Square Enix game. It's not a game I don't think is going to be like plummeting in price anytime soon. So I figured, you know what? If I could get it for free, might as well. And it came out like very recently. I paid nothing. It's worth $60 because it's a brand new game. And then this last game, this one I'm pretty excited about. I did start it. It's pretty good from what I've played so far. I don't know how it's going to continue, but I mean, from what I've played so far, it's a fun game. And I really like the first one, so I figured I'd give it a shot. From GameStop, I picked up new Tales from the Borderlands on the Xbox Series X. So, Tales from the Borderlands was Telltale's Borderlands spin-off game. It's much more of their traditional style, where instead of doing actual action, you have QuickTime events and dialogue trees. This is similar. This one's actually made by Gearbox directly and not by Telltale. But from what I've played so far, it plays very similarly to a classic Telltale game. And it's pretty good. So we'll see how I feel when I get to the end of it. I'm probably going to be playing this for videos. So you'll see my playthrough. I'm also still working on Ghostwire Tokyo, so don't worry, that series is going to continue. But I'll probably start this one too, just because I think this is a new game that I can not only finish on stream, but also I think people will actually enjoy to watch. Paid $50 in credit, and it's worth $50. And that's it. Pretty sizable stack this week. We got some great games on very, very low prices from GameStop on clearance. We picked up a nice collection of games from Pawn Shop, and then a couple clearance things and odds and ends at the end online. They were pretty awesome. So pretty happy with our pickups this week. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. Also, if you are new to this channel, because I know we've gotten a lot of subscribers with the past few videos, please check out my older videos. Not only because I think you'd enjoy them, but also we're really trying to up that watch time and subscriber count, because I'm trying real hard to push for this channel to hit the partner program soon, because that would be great, and that would also allow me to do more when it comes to game hunting. So if you want to see more videos and more quality videos like this, help me out. Watch some more videos. Subscribe if you have not done so. And hopefully we can get this channel to join the partner program and do even more stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week on the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.